Gayla, Joel, Kate, Nick, all of them have anything that I've gone to them with, they have been nothing but honest.
They're really warm individuals. They're very passionate about what they do because of their experiences. So I think that's just the main thing for our families, to feel like they care, and that's why they're here, is to help them.
They're very passionate, they're very compassionate. I could go to them with my own issue or my own problem that I'm sorting through with my family, and they'd still go, right, okay, let's listen to you, what's going on. They've just got that time, they just seem to, and it never seems too much trouble, does it? Even though they've got everything going on in their own families and their own lives, you still feel like you are the most important person they're speaking to when you were with them.
So I recently started in a sort of new service within Swansea Bay Health Board, as a community psychologist. The idea is to have psychologists more embedded within communities, to be more upstream and work in more preventative roles, so stepping away from that traditional one-to-one sort of working, which can often be quite individualised and quite medicalised. So my role really involves me connecting with local residents, people, services, organisations, as many communities as I can within the cluster that I work. So I'm with the Calon cluster, and to really just get a feel for what's going on within the different communities, to learn about the different well-being needs, different struggles, deprivations, but also where there's strengths and assets and life and, really positive things happening within these communities. And I'm there as a supporter, I guess, to try and help build and bring communities together so that people can kind of thrive in their environments and try and prevent any kind of ill-being or distress that might happen. So I guess I work with people like Adena. They've been a really key partner for me, as somebody that I've collaborated with quite early on, to look to see how we can support people in the community by running these coffee and chats and parenting programs and supporting schools and local parents themselves in different ways that we can, to try and build people's competence, resilience, skills, knowledge and resource as much as possible. So
before coming down to Adenydd, I didn't really know a lot of stuff to do with sensory and regulation of a child with ALN needs. It was all really new, so obviously it was a learning curve for not just my daughter but for me too. So they taught me loads of different ways to help Hannah regulate. Like, I would never have known to use a yoga ball, so she does now. When she's feeling a bit heightened, she will jump on the yoga ball and obviously use that. It's been brilliant, and like I said, I've learned a lot of how to deal with Hannah's meltdowns and when she's not feeling right. So I've learned how to help her then regulate and feel a lot better, and perhaps not maybe get to the point where she's having the bigger meltdowns and things like that. It's just, it's great, because I would never have known anything that I know now with helping my daughter feel okay. I didn't know a lot about anything related with ADHD or autism or anything along those lines, and I was struggling for quite a long time, just battling with myself, is it just me? Coming here then, I was, like I said, I just felt like really heard. And I think for anybody that's like me and just thinks there's something and they don't really know what, but they're frightened of looking out, come here, because they are absolutely amazing, and they're so open and welcoming. Like when I first came down to speak with them, I just felt heard, and they was listening to me, really sympathetic, and just made me feel like I wasn't going crazy then with the behaviour and everything that we were having.
A massive diolch yn fawr to Mynedd i'r Gwir Wind Farm for funding Calon Y Gymuned. Another diolch yn fawr to Craigfelen Primary, to Rebecca and the Swansea Bay Health Board. And with all of our hearts, a massive diolch yn fawr to Craigfelen and the Clutter community. You have welcomed Adenydd, and not only have you participated enthusiastically, but you've taken the future of your area into your own hands with Club Calon. And although we'll always be there to support you, it means everything to us to see that the future is bright for this community.